Hey everyone, welcome back. It's JJ, and today we are diving into something that has completely changed the game for me and a lot of others out there, and that is NAD+. So this is not just another supplement fad. This is really about unlocking your body's natural ability to thrive as you age. And I'm excited to share my experience and break down the science and show you why NAD+ might be the missing piece in your longevity journey. So, what is NAD+? Okay, so I'm probably going to butcher this, but I am going to attempt it. It stands for Nicotinamide Adenine Dinucleotide. I knew I would destroy it, but I wanted to attempt it because I am an English major and that's what we do. That's what I should do, right? Okay. Anyway, we'll continue to call it NAD+ for obvious reasons. So NAD+ is a coenzyme that is found in every single cell of your body. Think of it as your cell's ultimate energy currency. It's essential for hundreds of metabolic processes, including energy production, DNA repair, and cellular communication. So think about kids running around, like just naturally running around like crazy. They have a wonderful supply of NAD+. And I was literally thinking about this the other day in the grocery store as my 6-year-old was like sprinting down every single aisle. Do you remember doing that? Like, I really actually do remember doing that. But let that be your NAD kind of visual in your head for like what that's really doing for your body. The problem is, of course, like many other things, our NAD levels just start to decline as we age. Ugh, so annoying. So what causes this? Stress, poor diet, lack of sleep, and even just existing in the modern world can really deplete our stores. So this decline is really linked to many age-related factors such as fatigue, cognitive decline, and increased risk of chronic diseases. So like if you're showing up at the doctor and getting all of these blood tests, it's like all of those markers that they're like, okay, watch out for all of these things. Okay. So those are kind of what's causing that. What are the benefits of NAD+? So why should you care about this? Well, boosting your NAD+ levels can really have incredible benefits as well as many other different peptides. But we're talking here about increased energy levels, improved mental clarity and focus, enhanced muscle function, better sleep, and even DNA repair, which is huge for longevity. And of course, if you didn't know, sleep, as annoying as it is so important as we age. And so I know all of this kind of sounds too good to be true, right? But the science behind it is solid. There is a growing body of research that really supports the benefits of NAD+ for overall health and longevity. And it's really all about optimizing your body's natural processes to function at their best. Like, why would you not want to just be optimal in every sense of the word? I mean, I don't know. That's how I feel. Maybe that makes me nerdy, but like you can do it too. You can start feeling better in all of the different ways. And this is a great tool for you. So my personal experience with NAD. So before NAD, I was really feeling the effects of aging. I was just more tired. My brain felt foggy. I just didn't have the same kind of zest for life. I really knew that I needed a change. I really had an entire year of revival, or wannabe revival at least. Like as that year went on in 2024, I was stuck in grief, heading down a bad path. I just felt depleted all the time. Have you ever been there? My guess is yes, most people resonate with this type of situation. I mean, we're humans and life is just crazy in general. Like that's just how it is. So what happened was a fellow Christian friend of mine kind of started talking to me about different peptides and like how this can improve your life. She knew that I was very big into wellness, and she spoke to me about NAD in particular. And really at this point, it was just like God's timing. I'm telling you, I was ready to try almost anything that, as long as it didn't involve big pharma prescriptions. So I did a lot of research, and luckily there is a lot out there to satisfy my very nerdy brain. And I started incorporating NAD plus boosters into my routine, and the results have been amazing, like seriously amazing. I have sustained energy throughout the day, something that I noticed right away, like you can just feel a boost. My focus is sharper, and I just feel like I'm functioning at a higher level. The biggest benefit, I would say, to NAD as well as all of the other peptides would be that your inflammation and achiness will really lower, like in all throughout your body. And inflammation really is the root of all evil that really keeps us going to the doctor time and time again. So quick story about when I knew that something was really different. So back in November, our whole family came to visit us down here in Florida for Thanksgiving. It was like a godsend. It was so wonderful, made me super happy. But we were playing games, you know, that's what families do. And we were playing trivia. And I've always been like, okay at trivia, you know, like nothing special by any means. And I noticed that I was like the nerdy, like star player sitting at the table. I had so much memory recall. And even my mother-in-law was like, well, how in the heck did you remember that? I'm like, I don't know. But like, I felt like the all-star MVP of trivia, which to me was really exciting because like I'm really a nerd at heart. But what happens is the inflammation, not just in our body, but the inflammation in our brain starts to tame down as we're taking NAD, GLP-1, some of the other peptides. And when that happens, it really clears out all of our brain fog, and we can just think at our highest levels. And I would like to say that in the past, I was taking Adderall for a little bit in college because my focus was so terrible, and ADD kind of ran in my family. It really probably was because of my diet, which was causing my bad focus. But regardless, I took it and I was just able to focus so much better. And I feel like, you know, obviously something like that, those prescription drugs are just so bad for you. But NAD is not, because it's naturally occurring in our body, and it is doing the same things that something like that does. So super helpful for just focus and like clearing out that brain fog and just like living at your optimal levels. So this wasn't like a master like bullet, of course. I also completely started focusing on improving my diet, exercise, and sleep, but like I was more apt to get that momentum going. So it really gave me the boost that I needed to elevate all of those levels and just change. So as you know, or maybe you don't know, I am a brand partner with EllieMD, and that's where I get my NAD plus support. I truly do believe in their products because of their commitment to quality and research-backed ingredients. Our CEO is a biochemist, okay? And I wouldn't recommend something that I didn't use myself and genuinely believe in. Like I said, I am a nerd when it comes to research, and I want to know everything about everything. And that's really what I do when I start incorporating something new, or like, you know, a new way of going about my lifestyle or whatever it is. But EllieMD does offer injection level NAD, which is medical grade. It's the good stuff, and you don't have to sit. I mean, I know they offer it in some other places where you do like the IV and you're sitting there for hours, and I think it can be very taxing on your body. This is not the case. You will feel it right away, but you're kind of feeling it working. So it's really awesome. So I would love to talk to you about it if you're more interested in it. And it's just something that is just super exciting, and I would talk for hours about it because it has been so life-changing. So I hope this video really has inspired you to explore the possibilities. And remember that longevity isn't just about living longer. It's really just about living better with more energy and vitality and joy. Like, doesn't that sound magnificent? It is. Let me tell you, it is. So if you're curious to learn more about this or some of the other things that we have at EllieMD, we have a lot of other peptides that are super exciting, and I hope to continue to talk about them here as well so that you can get educated on these things, because education really is power. But these are all the things that are just really contributing tools to your health and wellness overall, holistic journey. So check out in the comments below. I will leave the link, or just send me a message down in the comments, and we'll talk more about it. And like, I will help you to understand how this is something that can truly empower your life. Okay. And if you're interested in hearing more about some of our weight management peptides like GLP-1s, check out this video right here, because I'll really break down what it is and how it works, and a few of the many, many, many benefits that it has for you. Okay, I will see you in the next one. Thank you for listening the whole time, and I love you, and you can do it. That's my exit. All right, see you next time.